Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today is a video about Halle Bailey's Ariel again. So, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can barely even sleep last night due to the Little Mermaid live action movie as a whole, of people not liking it and hating it. And alright, so I cannot for the life of me just find someone who thinks that this movie is good. I mean, at least in this review, Reed James thinks Halle Bailey is incredible, but in Little Mermaid, but I mean, the movie has flaws, but it has a stellar cast of characters who were sort of dependent on the role, especially Halle Bailey. She loved the character when she was a kid, and she has a nice voice, a sweet, angelic voice, and she's basically the embodiment of Ariel, and an embodiment of a Disney princess altogether. So she was perfect. The director wanted someone who embodied Ariel's spirit, and Halle Bailey was chose. And I have a feeling that it was a good decision, because I feel like the director knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. The cast, the characters, and sure, the story has some changes, and maybe live action movies aren't your thing, or just aren't good. But then again, most of the live action remakes have not tried to surpass their original animated counterpart. So it's not really a big deal to complain about. The only good remakes that I can find, in my opinion, are Cinderella and Maleficent. Those are the only good remakes. And those are princess films. And as for Ariel, she is a princess. But as for characters like Mulan, her live action adaptation suffered. But for good reason. So, sorry. So, I've realized that on the internet, most of the people reviewing this, some people do think it's good. But, I don't know. I just feel like mostly white men just hate this movie because it's a remake, or they just think it's terrible. I seriously do not know how the hell people even exist. Like, this is a problem. This is a legit problem. Unlike Peter Pan and Wendy, which was a terrible movie by everyone. Almost everyone. Because it came out of nowhere, The Little Mermaid was planned to have a live-action movie this entire time. back in 2016. 2016, people. And if you watched any of the interviews involving Halle Bailey, the cast, or maybe even just Halle Bailey in general, of her thoughts and things that happened because of her portrayal of Ariel, then you would understand about her playing this character. And probably the movie as a whole. One of my favorite scenes involving the remake is that instead of the animals attacking Vanessa, Ursula's human form, well, they still do that, Ariel at the last second runs to the ship to tackle Vanessa. And she snatches the necklace off of Vanessa and smashes it on the ground to take her voice back, which I thought was great. And besides, you really thought you underestimated Ariel. Well, she just fought frickin' Vanessa, so she has my vote. Most people on TikTok love it, and while some people on YouTube hate it. Especially people on TV. Why? Because it's a remake? I seriously do not understand how this is even possible. I think The Little Mermaid is good. And Ariel is not my favorite princess, but I like her. And sure, I've never watched the original, but I know that it's a classic for a reason. And people just saying that they won't watch it because Disney's ruining things by making them live action, or just thinking that it's a cash grab. I know that some remakes are actual shameless cash grabs, like The Lion King. Because The Lion King, I freaking swear to God, that Lion King. And finally, since, well, Halle Bailey's Ariel now has a character in the parks, the Disney parks, and I'm happy about it. And of course, people are still being mean about Halle Bailey's Ariel in the Little Mermaid movie as a whole, and I'm just pissed off. I'm done. I'm done with these stupid ass white trashy people. I'm done. These people can just go suck someone's toes off. I don't care. I just wanted to make this video as soon as possible. And I'm gonna do that right now. I don't care. I also wanted to talk about something else involving a certain anime, what do you call it? Harem. Why can't I die? Because anime and cartoons involve unrealistic, unrealistic, standards sometimes. But in the real world, we can't do that. We cannot do that for the life of me. And as someone who would never have a girlfriend or boyfriend in their life, allow me to explain. It's basically a male protagonist who's mostly just a simple, boring character, falls in love with a group of ladies. And I mean a bunch of them. And honestly, even if the guy is like a pervert, they're boring, they're bland, they're naive, they're just about anything. I'm still frustrated with The Little Mermaid, with people hating or not liking The Little Mermaid. It pisses me off. Because I actually think it's good. I actually think it's really good, despite some of its flaws. I don't know what to do. These people are being ridiculous. Just hating on a live-action Little Mermaid movie just because they say so. Why? Why today? Why now? Oh yeah, Halle Bailey's Ariel and the original Ariel, those two Ariels can coexist. Like, for example, Cinderella. Cinderella has her original animated counterpart in live action. But at the same time, she also has an adaptation of her own that isn't made by Disney, that involves Brandy, who's a black woman who played Cinderella. And Brandy's Cinderella, is gonna be in Descendants, which is a Disney production. So those two Cinderellas can coexist. Meanwhile, Halle Bailey's Ariel was actually important, especially due to the negativity. There was dolls, books, interviews, other merchandise, even before the movie even came out. Like, Ariel was important, y'all. She was important. And it made me happy. It made me happy. And since the live-action Little Mermaid Ariel has a counterpart in the Disney parks, I'm happy about that. Even if some people hate it, boo-hoo, blah blah blah. You can all hate it, but I love it. Fuck you. You're just being a sore loser. You don't understand art. Unlike some other things. The Little Mermaid remake is good, while there's other remakes to hate on, like The Lion King, or even freaking Pinocchio. What about that? Okay, sorry, this video's weird. Bye.